Why do I feel guilty for asking my wife to set financial boundaries with her family after her father's demise? Am I being unreasonable? My wife recently lost her father after a long and painful illness. It's been a really tough time for her, and I've done my best to support her emotionally and practically. I loved him too, he was a good man, and I stepped in during his treatment and after his passing. But now, a few months later, I'm quietly starting to feel overwhelmed and, honestly, taken for granted, especially when it comes to money. My wife's family has never been financially disciplined. Both her parents earned well for years, around 2 Indian rupees lakhs/month combined, but they never prioritized essentials. No health insurance, no life insurance. They would splurge on gadgets, food delivery, home decor, whatever they wanted, without thinking twice. So when her father fell ill, there was no financial cushion. Nothing saved for emergencies. I stepped in without hesitation and ended up spending close to 8 Indian rupees lakhs on treatment, hospitalization, and post-death rituals. I don't regret doing it. I loved him, and I know he never would have wanted me to bear that burden. But I did what I had to do. Now, months later, my Amile still hasn't touched her 85,000 Indian rupees per month salary. My BIL, who's studying in an expensive private engineering college, recently bought a 30,000 Indian rupees phone. Meanwhile, expenses from their side have been quietly filtering into our account: groceries, random online orders, food delivery. My wife often sends them money, often without telling me. Just yesterday, she ordered a bunch of stuff for her family via Blinkit and then deleted the transaction notification from my phone. That's when I snapped. I told her enough is enough. That while I love her and have no problem helping out, I need us to draw a line. There has to be a budget, there has to be control. I earn 3 Indian rupees lakhs/month. I have loans, I have savings goals, and I want to save at least 50% of my income. That is the only way I feel secure. But every time we talk about finances, it becomes a fight. She calls me selfish, says I'm a bad person for even bringing it up, especially now when her family is still grieving. It always ends in me feeling guilty, like I've failed as a husband. But am I really wrong? To make things more complicated, she's pregnant. I don't want to stress her out, but this is a conversation we need to have. We love each other. We're good together. But this money issue, it's turning into a wedge between us. I feel like I'm silently being used to prop up a household that doesn't want to take responsibility for its own finances. I'm not saying I won't help. I just need to feel like a partner, not an ATM. I need her to respect that financial boundaries are not cruelty, they're protection. For both of us, and for the child we're about to bring into this world.